Hi, I'm Sam Sterling and I play Ichipuktan Papakui. Here's what you missed in episode 38 of Edge of Legend. The party stands in horrified awe as Megaw writhes and blisters, mutating into his large, grotesque form. Shionibis attempts to sneak out of sight, but is caught by one of Megaw's wandering eyes. She shoots at his eye and pierces him right through the goggles. Meanwhile, Mush is digging holes around Megaw while he is distracted, attempting to slow down his approach to the rest of the team. But Megaw throws one of his potions in the center of them, and a massive explosion knocks everyone down. They all take critical damage, but Rufa and Mush don't get up at all. It's then that Megaw turns into mist, disappearing from view. But upon seeing Rufa and Mush's lifeless bodies on the floor, Ichi musters the rest of her strength, hones in, and deals the final blow to Megaw. Megaw disintegrates into a puddle of jello and crystallized flesh, but all of a sudden, alarms start blaring and the adventurers are on the move again. Alona rushes to Rufa and Mush, using what little strength she has to revive them. Ichi realizes the alarm is counting down in Goblin, and everyone has 5 minutes to evacuate the ship before it self-destructs. Shionibis grabs what she can from Megaw's body, throws Woodward over her shoulder, and starts running. Alona similarly grabs Mush, while Rufa scrambles for papers. Ichi and Morel lead the charge, and it's a race against the clock. They reach the top deck where they see the crew making it to escape vessels. Alona falls behind, but Morel grabs her and Mush. They're able to catch up with the rest of the party on their schooner when the ship explodes. Everyone is blown to the shore with the force of the explosion. The beach is riddled with survivors, but in front of them, looking perplexed, is a tribe of orcs. Behind them, steaming hot buns. The Bun tribe immediately calls a party for everyone. But suddenly, an arrow shoots right past them. 2 Knights of Centauri enter from the brush. They're representatives from Asher and Guts, 2 major city-states of Adelphon. A very annoyed Alona fills them in on the war, and they agree to return immediately to their districts and start readying their troops to face the Green Army. With everyone left to their own devices, Woodward decides to pick up where he left off with Ichi. She opens up to him a little more about why she left home and how her family cut her off when she left. She's really glad she met the rest of the party, and while she's worried about the state of her home country, she realizes the rest of them must be worried about theirs too. She wants to do so much more than help herself. She wants to be famous for doing something important. Woodward encourages her once more and offers some kind words of wisdom. It doesn't matter where she came from or what her home thinks of her. She's doing her best to save the world. In fact, right now she's saving a country that's done nothing for her. And in his eyes, if that doesn't make her a hero, he doesn't know what will. Meanwhile, Rufa looks over the papers he was able to swipe from the lab. He discovers there's another Legion unit somewhere in the world lying dormant until given orders. He takes this to Ka Horba Bubbleboil and asks her if there is a way to perhaps reprogram this creation. Bubbleboil doesn't know, but she will think about it over some hot buns. While everyone is partying and celebrating their survival, Shionibis is counting out everyone's share of the gold she swiped from Megaw's body. Alona approaches her and asks if she's okay. Shionibis assures her she's used to it by now, but does admit that was particularly brutal. Alona then continues to ask Shionibis if she's ever seen one of her friends die in front of her before. She confesses she has, and it's incredibly difficult. But with all the life she's lived, it becomes more manageable. She also unveils more about why she left her palace and when she did. She doesn't think anyone came looking for her. She then asks Alona why she left her temple, and Alona confides in her on the quest from Afra. She also sheepishly mentions how she is unsure that her goddess chose the right person for the job. Shionibis assures her that she did, and that gods work in mysterious ways. When the party regroups, they decide the next point of action is to get more information on Korokos and figure out how he is able to be everywhere at once. Rufa then summons the darkness. Since she works for Korokos, she has the answers they seek, but for a price. In order to get the information they want, she needs to be able to tell Korokos something about them. And that's where we end episode 38 of Edge of Legend. Make sure to tune in Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to Nat20 Productions Official on Twitch to catch the newest episodes of Edge of Legend as they happen. We look forward to seeing you in chat as you become legends right alongside us. Thanks for watching!